Access to and use of information, knowledge and facts is a good sign of leadership, and more importantly, it's a good sign of having a solid, robust bookkeeping system in your organisation. In this week's video, I'm going to give you 8 good reasons as to why a good, solid, effective bookkeeping system is more than just capturing numbers. Hi folks, my name is Mahmood. I'm a business finance coach, accountant, tax advisor and author of the book I Hate Numbers and owner of the firm of the same name. My mission over the last 28 plus years has been helping business owners like yourself make more money, who doesn't want that, increase your financial awareness and literacy, reduce your stress and anxiety, save time in tax and have the business that you aspire to. Who wouldn't want that for themselves? And I want that for you. Shall we crack on with the video? Now, in many people's minds, bookkeeping is just about keeping a bunch of numbers to keep the accountant happy at the end of the year when it comes to tax return filing. Certainly that is one of its merits, one of its things that it has to be doing, but it's more than just keeping up to date with regulations and keeping compliance there as well, even though that's important. So our first thing is there's the legal obligation imposed on business owners to keep adequate records to back up what goes in their accounts and tax return. But it's more than that. The second thing it also gives you is it gives you access to valuable information, valuable data. So when it comes to making those decisions on what is losing you money, where your money is best allocated, where your profitability lies, if you don't have the data, you don't have the information. And if you don't have the information, you can't make those informed decisions and get that valuable insight. What other good reasons are there for having a good, powerful, effective bookkeeping system? Well, thirdly, you've got the whole thing about budgeting. Now, budgeting is about deciding where your money is best used. It's about giving you that framework and it gives you that clarity and control. But if you don't have the data, you've got to find it very difficult to formulate a plan for what's going on in front of you through the windscreen of your business. So budgeting is made much easier when you've got data that you can access and tap into. What other reasons can there be? Well, a fourth reason could be when it comes to lending. So if you need to go out and raise funds, you need to borrow funds, it's likely the lender will want to have an idea of what's going on in your business. And if you don't have that data at your fingertips, if you can't produce those accounts to provide to the lender, if you can't tell the lender what's going on in your business, that lack of data, which the bookkeeping records are there to supplement, will make it very difficult to get that loan. And if you do get a loan, if you can't supply those figures, it's going to be much more expensive as well. We don't want that. So we've covered 4 good advantages, 4 good reasons to have good, powerful bookkeeping at your fingertips. Now, other reasons going forward, it may be at some point in the pipeline that you've decided you want to sell your business, and a business that's saleable has to have a number of attributes going for it if you were to realize a good value. Businesses with poor bookkeeping systems, businesses with poor data capture, businesses that don't have that systems implemented will find it very difficult to get a good value for their business. Business buyers are looking not just for what the business has got to offer in terms of value and service, but the systems they have underpinning them. And far too many businesses, in my experience, don't have good bookkeeping systems, and therefore that value that you might get for yourself will be diminished as a result. So that's 5 good areas that we've covered. Now, what else can we factor in there? Well, when it comes to financial planning, when it comes to actually translating your future in terms of what that cash flow was going to look like, you need that data to help you forecast, you need that data to understand where the costs are going, and therefore a good bookkeeping system will give you access to what things cost, where the revenues are going, what products are consuming, resources, helps you to forecast for the future. The past is a good guide and it can give you insight to what the future of your business will look like. So let's not diminish that. We come down to our last few reasons. Now, another good reason to look at bookkeeping as a powerful thing, it gives you control and it gives you power over your business. It puts you in the driving seat of your business. Having those numbers flowing to you, knowing what's going on, is a really cathartic thing, and it really reduces the stress levels and makes us more in command of what we're actually doing. Now, what's the final reasons that we can actually look in terms of why bookkeeping, certainly effective bookkeeping, can be so powerful? Well, there's a name in itself. It gives you an advantage, it gives you an edge over your competitors. It gives you an advantage over those people who don't have good bookkeeping systems. It makes you understand what's going on. It gives you figures and information at your fingertips that you can actually use and deploy for information purposes, decision making, control, and clarity. Now, finally, what would be a final good reason to have a good bookkeeping system in here? Now, first of all, don't think of it as a static thing in time. Good, effective bookkeeping requires you to have information what I call real time. You want to have information that will give you insights into the future, as well as what's gone on historically as well. That level of compliance, by the way, also spills into the tax field. Now, when you submit a tax calculation, when you submit a tax return, or you do any form of tax planning, you need evidence to validate that claim. If you're ever audited, if you're ever checked, if you don't have that information to hand, if you don't have that bookkeeping system in place, then not only do you fail in your obligations, but HMRC or wherever your tax authorities are situated could question what you claim for, and there could not only be tax that you've got to pay back, but there could be interest and penalties on top. So folks, I hope you found this video useful. I'd love to hear your own thoughts. Do you have bookkeeping systems in your own business? Do you use them actively? Are they there merely for the annual compliance exercise? Hopefully they're going to be more than that. If you need any help on that, obviously there's some contact details at the end of the video. Be sure to subscribe to this channel. And if you need some help with that financial planning, there's a link here to our powerful Numbers Know-How platform that will help give clarity over your finances. Until next time, stay on top.